Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making these very cute, they're quite small but still very cute Christmas baubles, ornaments, tree ornaments, whatever you call them, holiday decor. I refer to things like this as baubles, even though these are stars, they hang on the tree, so I call them a bauble. Don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I do. So just a bit of glitter there, I don't want that. What we're going to be doing is using chameleon powder in golden. You see that? So it has like a golden green tint to it in the jar. We'll see what it turns out like. So I'm going to paint that in each one, and then we're going to do a black pigment paste background to it. Very simple, quite quick. But I think I hope the outcome with the chameleon resin and all of these patterns in each one is going to be quite pretty when we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting in. Oh, very pretty already. Now I'm going to brush this around in each one, and then I'm going to go and shake the excess off over a bin. Trying to get the sides as well. Make sure I've got these ones. I'm not too bothered about the little hanging hook at the top. If it goes in like this one did, great. Don't they look pretty already? The detail really shows up when you put a colour in to the mould. Okay, we're down to our last one. Let's pop our lid back on that. Right, what are we thinking, guys? What's our favourite? So, just going to take a bit from here. What one is my favourite? I think this one, the last one that we did. Yeah, I like this one quite a lot. I think this is quite cute as well, actually. But we will see when we're done. Right, I'm going to shake this out over a bin. I took as much out as I could get out. I can't see any big clumps or anything. So I think we're good. Right, today I am using the Decor resin with the pump lids on them, like this. I've got 5 pumps of each. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. I love the pump tops. I think they're super handy, super easy to use, super quick. Don't have to bother weighing things or having those cups with the lines on the side and figuring it all out. We're going to use our resin pigment paste. Oh gosh. Right, now I have a toothpick here. I'm going to give it a little stir around. I know that's very generous, but I always prefer to use too much pigment paste than not enough. Pop the lid back on that so it doesn't go anywhere. Right, just going to pop this in the bin. Okay, let's mix this in. Okay, that looks like a good black to me. Good solid black colour. So what I'm going to do is literally just pour in on top, then it will set, and then when we demold, the black background should help the, I don't know what you call it, the colour flip nature of the chameleon powder. It should make it stand out more, essentially. So, in I go. Right, too much resin, so we actually have quite a bit of resin left. I think next time I'd probably go 3 pumps of each. You could probably get away with 2, but I'd rather err on the side of caution. I thought I was going to need to do that little eyelet. This resin's quite thick before it even starts heating up. So I find it doesn't like to move into small areas on its own, so sometimes you need to just give it a little poke. I'm going to have a quick torch. I think that's good. I like the way that the loose powder, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but the loose powder's floated to the back. So if that stays, that's going to give us like a double-sided effect, which is quite nice rather than just the plain black. Right, well, I'll see you when it's set and we can see what it looks like, what happened. It's now 2 days later. Everything is very nice and set. So let's have a look at what we've made. I did point this out when I just poured the resin in, but some of the mica powder was still loose in the moulds. I obviously hadn't done a good enough job hitting the mould over a bin, but I think that's a good. I think that's turned into a win. I like the way that it's gone all cloudy and sparkly on the backs of the ornaments, so I think that adds to them. I'm gonna demold, I'll leave them face down, and then we'll turn them over one by one and we'll have a look. Oh, look there, we've got some mica powder left in there. I wonder if that's going to be a problem with our final piece. Again, mica powder. It's making me a little bit nervous. I should try and keep them in the order they're coming out. Yeah, mica powder in that one as well. And in that one. Okay, I don't know what this is gonna result in. But they came out really easily. The mould hasn't ripped. I'm happy with it. Got a little bit of over poured it. No problem. I just need to give this a good wash. I'll use alcohol ink and some wipes probably. Right, so this is the first one I thought there might be a problem with. Let's have a look at the mould again. It's this one here, and you can see there's bits of colour left in the design there. So let's find out if that has any effect on the overall result. Oh, it does not, it appears. That is cool. That's really cool. Very pretty. Very pretty, very cute. I didn't notice this part of the design actually in the mould. Yeah, you can see it, I just didn't notice it. So that's cool, I like that. Right, let's find out if any of the... I'm gonna skip to this one next. I just wanna know if this left in the mould is a problem. So, is it a problem? It's not a problem. We do have some noticeable air bubbles in this one. So there's some at the top, some here. But I don't think that's a problem. They're all on the lines. I don't think you really notice it. That is cool. I love the way that the black of the recessed detail here, or the raised detail in the mould, is showing through. It really adds to the design. Right, this one. Yeah, again, no problems with the overall finish. Some air bubbles, but again, not a problem, not bothered about that. That is cute. Now this one was my favourite. It's 2 days later, so if I remember right, this one was my favourite. Well, it is today anyway. This is lovely. I really like this one. There's a few little air bubbles at the top. There's one here. I don't think that takes away from anything. This is very cute. Any more with any left in the mould? No, I think we're good now. So, oh, that looks like little lights down it almost, like the decorations on a tree. It's very cute. That one's cute as well. I like that snowflake. Very nice. Oh, quite simple, but I do like that. I like that the lines aren't evenly spread as well. That's quite nice. Last one. That one's quite cool. It's almost like a winking eye. Just there. That's sweet. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Definitely going to be using the mould again. Maybe I'll spray it with alcohol ink next time, if I remember. I probably won't. But I think I need to start doing that a bit more. I'm seeing other people do it online, and that seems to help get rid of air bubbles in the moulds. Not that I'm bothered, though. You don't really notice them. Obviously, I do because I made them, and when you make something, you're a perfectionist, but I don't think anyone else would notice them at all. I think it's a really cute little mould. Really sweet set of Christmas ornaments, baubles. I'm very, very happy with them. Well, have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.